Hello there, Steve Horn with Short Sales Done Easy, coming to you live from Ahwatukee, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, to be more specific as it relates to you analytical people out there. Hey, I've been noticing in my last couple videos that I have been slouching like crazy. If my mom was still alive and still around, you could guarantee that she'd be calling me up and threatening me to beat me with that wooden spoon. And all of you old school parents out there who are watching this video know exactly what I'm talking about. But I've been watching myself get sloppy on these videos. Not a good thing. They say videos add on, 5-10 pounds. When you slouch, that's like an extra 30 pounds. So hopefully I'm sitting up a little bit more straight today and appear like I'm not an actual slouch. So what I'm going to do today is talk to you about changes in the short sale. I've been doing these videos now for about 4 or 5 months, and just in looking back at some of the videos, I've been taking a look at, okay, what has changed? What is the short sale? And what are the banks doing to change the process to speed this up? Because folks, the longer that we are in this distressed property, especially here in the Phoenix area that ranks second in the nation as far as foreclosure rates, and I think eventually we'll overtake that just because of the mass foreclosure rate that we are continuing to see. What changes have the banks made in order to take this short sale process, which the name states is short? We all know it's a long process in most cases, but what changes have they made? A couple banks have actually been making changes in the way they process the short sale. So typically, the banks are not going to take a look at your short sale package until you have a purchase contract. Some banks, such as Wells Fargo, are now changing the way they process their short sales by allowing us as the realtors to send in, and us as a short sale specialist to send in the short sale package prior to receiving a contract. That way they can start processing the file and hopefully save time. It's ridiculous to me that these banks aren't doing that up front. It would save probably 30 days on average each transaction if we were able to do that. Now, on the bank's end of it, they don't want to waste their time if they're not going to be able to actually sell the house. We get that. But with as much buyer fallout rate as there is on every single short sale contract that's submitted into the bank, it should not matter. They should be processing the short sale up front so that when we have a buyer who's ready to close, and in a typical traditional real estate transaction, most deals would close in 30 to 45 days. So why not process the short sale, get it ready to go, so that when we do have a true buyer, that we can close this thing in 30 to 45 days. Come on, banks. That would make sense. I'm not the smartest guy on earth, but I also pay employees here, and I pay them based on if we close these short sales or not. And it frustrates the hell out of me when we work our tails off to get this short sale process. We have a buyer fallout because you guys aren't moving. You guys aren't moving fast enough. Then we have to bring in another buyer. Then the seller starts getting worried. Then we have foreclosure dates coming up. So let's get it together, banks. Come on, it's not that difficult. I know it's a business, but you got us in this situation as well. You allowed hundreds and thousands of people in this Phoenix market to get loans, which they probably shouldn't have qualified for. So let's go, bank. Take some responsibility, share in the responsibility. In most cases, you're asking our sellers to share in the responsibility of the deficiency. So step up, hire more people, and get these short sales going. That's my rant for today. Gonna get a little fired up. Watch out. All right, some banks are also doing appraisals up front. Once again, to shorten the short sale process. Typically, when you submit a short sale package along with a purchase contract, the banks will now order an appraisal once they have those two pieces in place. But to order an appraisal, it's going to take about 30 to 45 days for that appraisal to come back in. So once again, why not order the appraisal up front? And Wells Fargo, I commend you. You're doing that now. There are a few banks, Bank of America, you need to do it, Chase, all these big banks that are making thousands of dollars on interest right now. Once again, folks, 90% of all loans are current throughout the United States. So I know some people are having ethical issues with short selling their house, but the banks are making their money. The banks are making money. They're making money off of me on our primary residence. I can guarantee you that. All right, they're coming up. The government's trying to come up with government short sale programs to assist short sales and get the process moving faster. Most of them are all smoke and mirrors. HAFA, Freddie and Fannie Mae, coming out with new short sale assistant programs. They're all bull. Very few of our clients have had a HAFA program go through. It's kind of like loan modification. There are so many regulations, restrictions on those HAFA programs that they are just not cut out to what they are made to be. So government and banks, if you're going to give programs to us as sellers, make them work. Don't just throw them out saying this is what we're trying to do. It's kind of like when they were trying to seal up the oil down there and BP was trying all this. Just get it done. That's all we want. We want results. America is a country that's based on results. Just get the results so that everybody can move on. That way the depreciation doesn't continue to slide and affect our economy even worse than it has. So that's pretty much some of the changes that we've been seeing. Not a whole lot of changes other than some banks really trying to step up and put processes in place. Now, if they do it, there's a difference between trying something and actually doing it. Let's do it so that we can get out of this distressed property mess here in the Phoenix market. I'm Steve Horn with Short Sales Done Easy. Register for our free short sale survival guide. I'll come out and give you a one-on-one consultation, and we'll discuss where you're at in the short sale process. Make it a great day, and remember, at Short Sales Done Easy, we do make your short sale done easy.